Okay, welcome back, guys. I actually changed my resolution to a much better resolution than my last video. Again, this is my second stream that I've tried out with Twitch. Today, we're going to roll some dice to see whether or not we're going to fly a Cessna 152 or a Cessna 172 for one pattern at my local airport. So, if it's even, we're doing a 152. Odd, we're doing a 172. Here we go, rolling the dice. It's odd, we're in the 172. I can't tell you how excited I am right now. Okay, we're gonna go, and we already have it set up, 172. We're gonna stay at Falcon Field, which is my local airport. I definitely don't want to do this during the, I definitely would like to do this during the day. Live weather. It's kind of... Oh, it's not windy right now. We'll go with live weather. We always start on the ramp. That way I can demonstrate startup from the checklist and whatnot. I don't know why this is so finicky. There we go. Okay. Alright. We got everything good. It's going to be a VFR. We're just going around the pattern. It's probably going to be a left pattern. So we don't need to set up anything else. This is pretty good. Let's fly. Live airport activity, it's dead. Let's fly. Here we go. Well, I am excited about this graphics card that I just got from my neighbor. Thank you, neighbor. I'm also very excited about this new switch. It's called the Flight Switch Panel from Logitech. I just started using that today. It's very exciting to use that. All right. Here we are, our Cessna 172. I chose this color for this ride again. This is a very nice color. 2A653 for all of you Air Force people. You might know what that is. If you don't, then if you know, you know. Okay, so we're back in our cockpit. We are going to do a cold start, but we're going to just do starting the engine. That's where we're going to start today. So, we're going to do a 1/4 inch on the throttle. It says mixture idle cutoff. We're going to keep actually, no, it does. Last video, it did do it later. We're going to keep it later. All right, we're going to do battery switched hold for 20 seconds. Technically, do we have to do this? No. For posterity's sake, we're going to do this. I am going to skip the run-up. Just don't want to do that. I'm going to arm it. We're going to make sure that the primary flight display comes on, which it is on. And once that comes on, we're going to make sure that the battery switch is set to arm. So we want to go like this. We're checking the volts. Propel air claim matter switch to beacon. We want to switch our beacon on. Mixture is going to be rich. There it is. Mixture is rich. Auxiliary fuel pump. We want to turn that on for 3 to 5 seconds. Get some fuel into the engine in case it's cold. We are not going to lean the mixture. It doesn't make sense. Brakes. There we go. Brakes. Okay, well, we're going to start the ignition. Alright, and we'll go to our after starting engine checklist, which our throttle needs to be adjusted to 1,000 RPMs. Once we have 1,000 RPMs on our gauge there, we're going to check our oil pressure, looks good. Amp batteries, we want to make sure that shown on positive and main standby battery, low volts annunciator, check off. Avionics switch bus on, so we want to go bink for that, and that's going to turn on our screen over here, and it's going to move our RPMs here, and we want to do flaps up, which they are currently up. Okay, now taxi. So we want to get ATIS here, because just the way the simulator's set up.
Falcon Airport information, Quebec 1800 Zulu. Wind 290 F4.
That's nothing.
Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature tree 8. Dew point 10. Altimeter 29.72. Visual runway 22 left and visual runway 22
left,
right.
22 right. We'll probably go 22 left because of the direction the wind is. That's all we need. We're going to go right back to ground. Okay. Have we done everything we've needed to do now? Yes. Now we need our taxi clearance. And we're going to get that taxi clearance in just a moment to remain in the pattern.
Falcon ground Cessna 2 Alpha 653 Foxtrot ready to taxi touch and go with Quebec.
It's saying touch and go. I don't know why.
Cessna 2 Alpha 653 Foxtrot taxi to and hold short of runway.
It doesn't give me the option to. Maybe that's something that can be answered later. I'm not sure why I can't just do that.
Taxiing hold short runway for right via taxiway Delta Cessna 53 Foxtrot.
Okay, so it's had me go to 4 right, which is great because I'm not great at taxiways. So I'm gonna auto-complete this because it basically just turns the lights on for us, and I don't want to flip all the switches. But here we go. I'll do it anyway. Alright, we're not going to do the run-up. We will go to before takeoff. So, let's go ahead here. This guy has a death wish, but it's okay. It's a video game. Okay, 4 right. So, we're actually going to cross the runway to 4 right. I used to have this flight assistance. I just need taxi ribbons. I wish I had, but it's okay. Right, where? Oh my gosh, 4 right is okay. When in doubt, stop what you're doing. No. When in doubt, stop what you're doing, and we want to see where 4 right is. So if I go to Control 2, and it's going to zoom in here. Thank goodness for GPS. So, where is 4 right? 4 right is going to be on this end. Why can't I go to the left with this? Oh, I have to pan, I think, but it doesn't let me pan. I'll have to fix that later. Anyway, it's going to be on the right-hand side. So, if this is 22 right, this is going to be 4. This side is going to be 4 right, because it's on the right-hand side. So, we know where we're going now. That is good news. I cannot taxi on the runway, so we're going to do a little turn maneuver here. Boy, I didn't think this was going to be this action-packed. Put a little bit of left brake on there. Whoa, on the RPMs. Whoa, there we go. Okay. Alright, now back to the cockpit so we can get on the center line. Okay. Alright, now that we're taxiing to the runway, we can get ahead of the aircraft and we can look at the before takeoff, okay? We're going to be setting our comm nav frequencies. That's already set. We don't have a GPS flight plan. Transponder is set already. We don't need to worry about that. The CDI soft key select nav source. Why did that? Oh, it's because the thing is still on here. Okay. Whoa. Okay. So you know, trying to do checklist, navigate, all at the same time. Okay. Cabin power switch to off, which is flaps are going to be 0 to 10 degrees, which I will do once I get there, and we will make sure everything is locked and the parking brake is released. Here we go. Not sure why they put these cones right in the center, but that's okay. We're cruising at a nice clip, to be honest. There's not a lot of traffic, which is good. I don't like traffic. Less eventful, the better. These rudder pedals are very touchy. Very touchy. Just barely touch them. Okay, here we go. Coming up on our runway. Now, when we get to the runway. What I do know is that, to the best of my knowledge, again, I am not doing the run-up, just for posterity's sake. So we're gonna make sure our flaps are at 10 degrees. Make sure those puppies come down. Oop, over here. There we go. All right, and we got cabin windows closed and locked. Boom, boom. Parking brake released. Wow, long time ago. Normal takeoff. Okay, so we have everything we need. We're gonna X-nay on the checklists for now. We're gonna request takeoff from the tower.
Falcon Tower Cessna 2 Alpha 65 Foxtrot ready at runway 4 right, touch and
do a
go.
final check. We'll put our yoke back there.
Cessna 2 Alpha 65 Foxtrot,
So I don't want touch and go. I just want.
29.72 wind 290 at
We'll
4.
have to request it on takeoff.
Left touch and go approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 4 right.
Full stop. We're going to full stop is what it's called.
Cleared for takeoff runway 4 right, Cessna 53 Foxtrot.
Okay, so we've got our clearance. And we're going to just go ahead and do this. And when I say do this, I'm going to pull up the throttle. And we're going to get moving. There it is. Let's do this. Love the sound of that Cessna. It just sounds good. Okay, so we're going to line up with the center line. And now we're going to pull full power. Again, these rudders are just so delicate. There we go. Airspeed's alive. That means our airspeed is moving up. Wobbly on takeoff. That's okay. Okay, there's our full stop landing request. We want that. Whoa,
Falcon Tower
see?
Cessna 2 Alpha 65
Little glitch there.
Foxtrot, 1,400 feet to land.
We are at a climb speed.
Cessna
I'm
2 Alpha
taking
65
that back.
Foxtrot Falcon Tower.
72.
Altimeter 29.72
Okay, one thing I did not.
F4. Enter left
Left traffic.
runway 22 left.
I did not notate that at the beginning. That left traffic. That's okay. You know, trim, 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 trim.
Cessna 53 Foxtrot wind 290 at 4. Clear to land runway 22 left.
Yes.
Cleared to land runway 22 left, Cessna 53 Foxtrot.
Start our left turn. We're looking for that 12 to be on the bottom. The airport's going to be directly right there. Okay. We're still climbing out. Nice. Looking very nice. 72 is a good climb speed. And since we're looking VFR, now we're looking good. Oh, nose that down just a tad. There we go. Okay, so 30 hours in the simulator is all I have. I did have a discovery flight this week on Monday in a Cessna 172. I have recreated this flight time and time again. I love the flying. Let me tell you what. Okay. Now we don't want to go above 2400. I want us to keep this down here. Let's play pitch level flight. Okay, there we are. There's the runway. So we're on 4 right. 4 right. Especially during the day. Little glitches, you know, I think it's because my computer is doing the best that it can. Honestly, I think that's what it is. Okay, so this needs to be aligned more. Yeah, this is good right here. This is good right here. It's not great. It's not bad either. I want 45 degrees on that runway. To the east. Before I make that turn. Okay, here we go. We're going to slow that throttle down. We're going to keep the nose up so we go within that white line because I want to deploy those flaps. Here we go. 1 degree of flaps and we're starting our base. Speed is coming down. I'm going to use the pitch to control the airspeed around 65. Second degree of flaps here shortly. Okay, if we're going to start this turn, second degree of flaps, I'm okay doing it on the turn. I really don't mind. As long as everything is still going okay. I'm going to bring up the power. I don't want to sink too fast. Anything less than 500 AGL is, or I'm sorry, anything over 500 AGL is not good. I don't want to sink faster than that. 500 bar above ground.
500.
Maybe that's the wrong terminology. I'm not sure. Still learning. Still learning. Okay, again, we're lining up the rivets. This line of rivets right here to the center line is what we're aiming for. Okay, so we've got 2 degrees of flaps. Okay, we're cruising 65, and look at our look at how we're tracking. It looks so nice. And that's how we're going. I'm gonna glide it in. As soon as I get over these trees, the 3rd degree of flaps is going to enter, which is right now. So nose is going up just a little bit. We're going to pull back on that throttle, put that nose back down. We got a little bit of a glitch. That always happens right before landing. It's okay. We got this. Here we go. Peaceful, serene, boring. There we go. Nice. Easy landing. We do not want to let this airplane touch the ground. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Oh, see, I should have held it just a little bit longer. Whoa, easy, 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 easy. I'm telling you, I gotta adjust the sensitivity on these rudders. The rudders are not that sensitive in the aircraft. Yeah, I will get off.
Falcon Airport information. Quebec 1900 Zulu.
I wanted tower, and I wanted to give you... Okay, we're gonna go right up there. Exit over here. Yeah, I got some cones. They were cones! I got some cones out here.
Cessna 5 tree, Foxtrot, turn next taxiway.
Well, yeah.
Cessna 5 tree, Foxtrot, contact ground on 121 decimal tree.
Okay, will do.
121 decimal tree for Cessna 5 tree Foxtrot.
So we want to get our ground taxi. I want to go to
Falcon
parking.
ground Cessna 2 Alpha 65 tree Foxtrot taxi to parking.
Make sure there's no traffic.
Cessna 2 Alpha 65 tree Foxtrot taxi
Let's
to
see
general
what it is.
aviation parking using taxiway Alpha Echo.
Taxiway Alpha Echo. So it's basically right in front of me over here. So I'm going to acknowledge that taxiway
Taxi
clearance.
to general aviation parking via taxiway Alpha Echo Cessna 5 tree
Can
Foxtrot.
I go that way? No, I'm just going to go this way. It's the natural flow of things.
Cessna 5 tree Foxtrot, hold position, caution other traffic.
Okay.
Hold position Cessna 5 tree Foxtrot.
It's probably that van. But they always do that when there's... You can't hit the vans. They basically, you can drive right through them. And it takes so long sometimes for them to get back to me to do what I was gonna do. I'm sitting here waiting on the tower again. Come on, man. I'm holding. I'm holding. Is this the car I was waiting on here? Okay, guys. Can I move? See, watch what happens. I move and watch. She'll say, oh yeah, go ahead and move. I'm clear. What is that? Is that a dang airplane? How come there's no tag on it? I did not see that. There's no tag on it.
Foxtrot, continue taxi.
See, now it's not there anymore. See, it was there, now it's not there. That's what I mean.
Roger, Cessna 5
Thought I was wrong for a second. Oh, it was a plane loading in. That must have been what it was. A plane was loading in, and they're like, stop loading. Maybe next time I will give it a couple seconds, look around, and do that. That's pretty funny. Still, you know, there's a time and place for starting and stopping, and when the tower tells you to stop, you stop. That's the rules. You don't want to go against the rules ever in flying. Alright, after we land, I'm going to make sure everything is set up here. Go ahead and flip all of our switches off. Our engine. Alright, we're good. Park and brake is on. Well, again, you guys, this was a very short flight. We flipped a coin. We got into the 172. We had a very jerky pattern. Let me tell you, we're gonna get better at this. Day in, day out, it's gonna happen. Trust me, it has to. We're gonna do it. So thank you guys for joining. Appreciate you.